Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Amanda Rose. I'm sure many of you know that by now. I changed sceneries and got out of my room this time, outside in my backyard. My chihuahua is just walking around out there. It's been a lazy day for me, and I'm just finally get to do something and make this video. So let's see what these questions are about this week. First one, who are some LGBTQ role models you look up to? A lot of my role models are people I know in my life. Two can be the creators and founders of Rainbow Pride Youth Alliance here in San Bernardino. It's inspirational that they were able to build this great little community and safe space for the youth in San Bernardino and in Inland Empire. And one of them, Maggie, she definitely is a wonderful lady, and I got to know her in a personal way, and she's fantastic. And I was able to vent to her many times, and she actually helped me and gave me resources for my internship, because that's all I need to graduate. And another one definitely is a girl that I'm not really friends with anymore, but I'm so proud and inspired of the work she's doing in the community. She like, the list goes on, so I'm not going to really go into details, but I'm very proud of her, and I know she's going to do great things in the community, and especially with sex education. She's really big on safe sex and teaching youth and adults what to do and what not to do in the LGBT community. A lot of people go to her, and it'll be great when she becomes a teacher or whatever she ends up becoming, and I'm definitely rooting for her to be successful. The second one is, what were your thoughts about DOMA and Prop 8? Pretty much it's fantastic. California finally came around and we could get married. Everybody could get married. That's like the best news. I was honestly losing a little faith in the law in California. I thought it was never gonna happen, and that day I jumped for joy, and I was so excited, and even went to a get together in Rancho to just give my support. And it was great that we can, once I read that DOMA said it was unconstitutional, that's pretty much a given. We could get married, as we should. It's not about same-sex marriage, it's about marriage equality. We should get the rights as everybody else, and just drop in and let people love each other and get those papers and be able to, share taxes and have insurance together and all those little things that really help in the long run. And hopefully I could get married. If it's not here, then somewhere else. The third question, which I know the administrator Heather has been excited for me to discuss, so I might go into a little bit on this one. It's, have you ever been in a long distance relationship? What advice do you give to someone who is in one? I don't know if many you know, but I am in a long distance relationship with my partner. He is also a trans man. We have been together for a year and 2 months, and we've been long distance since November, so that's 10 months now. And it will be even more months, because at first he was going to actually move here in December with me. Well, not with me, he was going to live with an aunt, and he was going to stay here for my last semester, and he was going to do a few things for himself. But yesterday we had a big conversation, and I even talked to my mom about it, and pretty much the breakdown is, he's very set on his job. He's progressing and working really well in his job, and it pretty much got to a point where, what's the point of coming here? I'm doing a great thing, and what's not the point is, I even told him a couple weeks ago, if you're not happy here in California, we can move back to New Mexico. And I kind of know he's not going to be happy here. It's not his home, and he's comfortable in New Mexico, and I don't mind it. And we had a big talk, and all I really have here is it's school, and I'm gonna be graduating in May, and I have my family, and I know they'll support me, and they know it's planned out right, and I'm not just going with nothing. And he wants to, keep working and transfer to Albuquerque and get his own little place for me to go and us finally build a life together by like June. I'm sad about it, just the fact that we're going to be long distance for longer, but we could do it. We make it through. We know for a fact we're terrible apart, but we love each other and we don't want to be with anybody else. And I'm completely comfortable moving there, and I know Albuquerque is New Mexico it's cheap and it's fun and it's beautiful, and I'm going to be in a big city, which helps me because I'm a city girl. So, just cross our fingers that like it plans out. It's not 100% yes with me. I need to see that he's going to progress and he makes these moves and succeeds and gets his own tiny place where I can call my home as well with him. My advice with people that are in one is just patience, communicate a lot, no ignoring, it's not safe. If you have webcam, do webcam as much as possible. Me and my partner cannot webcam, so pretty much our relationship is over the phone, but he's gonna get internet at his place right now, finally, because he didn't want to get it because he thought he needed to save up to move here. So he's like, no, I could get in, we could Skype all the time, and I'm like, that'd be fantastic. Try to see each other as much as possible, and don't go months because it gets lonely, and just communicate and share the love, and just never forget who you are, and just it's hard because I struggle with it, so like my advice may not be the best, but I know being with him is, always tell each other you love them and how much you care, and let them know that there's nobody else, and jealousy does happen big time, whether you know that they're faithful or not. It gets hard, so just be trustworthy and communicate constantly and be attentive. It is a big deal, and like, when you're both busy, of course, you're not going to be able to talk for hours, but just remember by the end of the night, talk to each other. That's always important. Those good night calls are seriously the best thing, and like the best way to end my day. And I smile every time I talk about him. I love him so much. He's at work right now. I can't even talk to him. Darn. Well, these are the questions for the week, and I definitely went on a little too much about the third question, but I hope you guys enjoyed this week, and I will see you again next Tuesday. Each other. That's always important. Those good night calls are seriously the best thing, and like the best way to end my day. And I smile every time I talk about him. I love him so much. He's at work right now. I can't even talk to him. Darn. Well, these are the questions for the week, and I definitely went on a little too much about the third question, but I hope you guys enjoyed this week, and I will see you again next Tuesday.